Facered heart shape. Vamos por otro beige win.
From the nation's capital, we welcome you inside Griffith Stadium. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a miss.
No
It's
ball.
0-1.
One strike.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Verdugo flashes the leather on the running catch. Here's Marcelo Zuna.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Cole measures 6 feet 4 inches. More than 100 career wins on the mound. And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Michael Harris, the next to hit. Righty to the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. Base is empty.
1-2.
And the count 1-2. And down he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber.
And a pitch.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Juan Soto. Big-time power.
Soto's batting stance oozes with personality. It's one of the most recognizable in the game, dude.
Strider. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. That one off the mark, 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That was straight queso right there.
The wind and the pitch. Got him looking for the K.
Batting third.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing it there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the Yanks go quietly. Second inning set to go. Down the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice.
He was late there, strike one. Jazz tosses the first. 1 out in the second. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. 1 out. Base is empty.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
No score here in the second. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss.
Some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here is Anthony Rizzo. This is a guy who's in the line of first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And you talk about preventing runs from being scored. This guy, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Rizzo on at first, nobody out. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Here's the strike.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Right-hander kick steal.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from the surgery. He talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So up next, Anthony Volpe. Here's the pitch, runner on the go. Raced in the left. That's a base hit. They get the force, and that will end the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score.
Ball.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
2 strikes.
And he deals. Here's Orlando Arcia. Ripped to short. Volpe throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. And now Matt Olson up to hit. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. The wind of the pitch. That one hit to right. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double. So the batting order turns over. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Found back our way, and that's out of play. And it's second. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. Slides, but he can't come up with it. started the play. He's out trying to steal home. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Austin Wells. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Next offered in there for a strike. 0-2 down.
Healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Out away on the strikeout. Here's Alex Verdugo. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. In the air to left down the line. And that will drop foul. And the right-hander deals.
1-2.
Ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Gleyber Torres. First time up was a pop out.
Ball.
Up and in, and it's 1-0. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So man aboard. And now it's Juan Soto. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1. Runner on the go. Fall off foul. Moved to first. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Ronald Acuna
Ello.
Jr.
Mano saludando, tono de piel claro medio.
In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball.
Acuna in his 6th season, 26 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year.
Hola guapo, cara feliz con ojos sonrientes.
Takes it in for the out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one in the air center field. Judge is under it. Corrals it. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's going to be Michael Harris. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Austin Riley. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that. You could have a
Here goes the runner. Popped up. Makes the sliding grab. And we're back. Bottom fourth. And now here is Juan Soto. And a pitch. And that's down and away.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Just misses without one.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Here is Aaron Judge. Went down on strikes his first time through. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slug too. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Murphy fires the first. Out. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. He swings and fouls one off. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. To the right side. And that is the inning. New inning getting started. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all.
1-1.
They've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swings through that one.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
2-2 now. The pitch. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Yep.
Now it's going to be Jorge Soler in the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. Here's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that's the first out. So here's Murphy now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a foul ball left side. The pitch. That one fouled off. At the belt and finals. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Grounded out his first time up. And he chases a high fastball there.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters.
Albies on the move. Pitch is high. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. And that's a stolen base, not even close. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss there.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's Stanton now.
The designated hitter, llevamos. Stanton.
Strider back to work. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
No ball.
Chisholm swings through it for strike one. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. No outs. Runner over at third. Got it, Yankees.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Nice line drive to the full side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and left it.
Wells in the box now as he looks at ball one. Lifted in the air. Oh, he can't bring it in. Strider, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Right, drifts towards it. 2 down. Alex Verdugo stepping in now for the Yankees. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. In comes the run from third. It's 2-0. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Waste no time there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be...
Oh, that bumped him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Our biggest concern, other than injury, after a moment like that, is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy loses confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Soto stands in now and watches strike one. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And that skips in the dirt. High fly ball down the left field line. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. So 2 on with 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And there's a foul ball. Torres at third. Soto at second with 2 gone. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. The right-hander back to work. Olson coming off an amazing 2023 campaign. Prodigious power numbers, and he cut his strikeout rate. Torres takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Bounce to the right side. Torres fires over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
That's
First
the ball.
pitch misses. The Yanks. Leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Through there for a strike. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 outs. Got it by him for the K. Well, we go bottom 6. And the batter now, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
And here it comes. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Not many hitters go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
Slides, but it gets by him. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Run around the move. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Throw to second. Out by a mile. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. And a pitch. Late on that fastball.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Defender for the strikeout. And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Swings through that.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Throw on to Rizzo. And 2 away to start the 7th. Now here is Ozzie Albies. And first offering is fouled off. Yankees up by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And he hits a ground ball right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Strider back to work. Strike one. The shortstop takes the ball. Kicks and fires.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The pitch. Line drive. Dives. What a play! Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Number 24.
2 outs, base is empty. Alex Verdugo stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little
2
bit.
outs to count.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball
And
3.
another ball. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Full count.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
To first, and he beats it.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Gleyber Torres stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Soto now in the box.
No ball.
Comes up
1
empty
strike.
with a swing there. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets
Double steal. Liner, base hit. Around third. He scores, and they lead by 4. Throw-in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
a couple of singles back-to-back. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Judge at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing, and on the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
2 on, 2 out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Right-handed reliever.
Ball.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 to
1-2.
count. Runners on first and third. 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We go to the 8th, so here's the Braves' designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Now pitching for the Yankees. Number 0, Marcus Stroman.
Pitch. And there's the strike. Stroman, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a slurve, and occasionally works in a split. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's Sean Murphy.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's down and in. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The Yankees leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. It misses. It's a strikeout. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Wouldn't chase that time. The wind to kick the 2-0. And it's fouled away. 2 outs. And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. The pitch. Foul ball there.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Righty to the plate. That
1-2.
misses. Going to count 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Rizzo checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 3. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 1-1. There's the ball. The wind of the pitch. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one down the line. Sends it to first.
He's out.
And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Now batting.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a ball popped up. Makes his way towards it. And that is that. We go to the ninth. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Matt Olson. And a pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
No.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Torres makes the grab. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Marcell Ozuna now at the plate. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. For Atlanta, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 3 runners on base.